Goswami on the debate at 9. Powered by Manyavar.
Good evening and welcome. Viewers, it has now emerged that the gunman in Shaheen Bagh, Gujjar, who threatened to go on a rampage at Shaheen Bagh, is a hardcore, card-carrying, permanent member of the Aam Aadmi Party. His family has strong roots to the Aam Aadmi Party, and therefore the possibility of a senior Aam Aadmi Party member carrying a gun into Shaheen Bagh, threatening to go on a rampage, establishing therefore a direct AAP link to the attempted gun attack at Shaheen Bagh, the shooting. This is all now being seriously investigated. So, ladies and gentlemen, you would remember that with childish, immature, hysterical comments on Twitter, the pseudos and pseudo-liberals had claimed that Modi and Amit Shah are sending their shooters to Shaheen Bagh. Now the nation wants to know tonight whether these bunch of factually illiterate and prejudiced hate mongers, these shameless peddlers of lies and traders of fake news, will now apologize to the people of India for trying to claim that Narendra Modi and Amit Shah had sent a gunman to Shaheen Bagh, when it now turns out that the man was in fact a core, permanent, card-wearing, cap-wearing, card-carrying member of the Aam Aadmi Party. And the nation also wants to know tonight whether trolls like Ramachandra Guha and Manishankar Iyer would care to comment on what their position would have been. Mr. Ramachandra Guha, what would your position have been if Kapil Gujjar had been proven to be a card-carrying, lotus-wearing member of the BJP? Think about it. I've been saying for 52 days now, and every night I have come to you with more hard evidence that these socialites on Twitter, that these unemployed film directors, unemployable fashionistas, out-of-work actors, and YouTube comedians have very little substantial knowledge of India's political and social reality. And all that these people are worthy of is to spread a daily dose of dirty bile and fake news on whichever small social media platform they have their last remaining access to. But when 2-month-old, 4-month-old children die after being exposed to the cold in Shaheen Bagh, just because they are too young to protest or to express their points of view, and when members of the Aam Aadmi Party carry guns and try to carry out shootouts inside Shaheen Bagh, then the matter becomes serious enough for all of us to worry about. Once again tonight, I fervently appeal to all the right-thinking people in this country to start speaking up, to understand the games of those who propped up the Shaheen Bagh sham, the Shaheen Bagh conspiracy. The fellow travelers, trolls and YouTube warriors are irrelevant. But the politicians who are their paymasters are certainly not. Ladies and gentlemen, debate number 1 is on the AAP gunman. That's coming your way in 2 minutes. More hard evidence this evening. AAP gunman is debate number 1. Debate number 2 this evening. How do you use infants as political props? And debate number 3 this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight a group of Pakistani Hindus who have come to India refusing to go back to the wretched country called Pakistan. All this and more is coming up, and here are the headlines. This Tuesday evening on the debate tonight. Shaheen Bagh gunman's direct link to the Aam Aadmi Party is proven beyond doubt tonight. It's 100% confirmed. Pseudo-liberals and YouTube warriors go into hiding as pictures show the shooters with many of Arvind Kejriwal's trusted aides. Truth stumps the lobby once again.
किसी का किसी के साथ फोटो मिलने से क्या अर्थ क्या है इसका?
The leader who inducted the Shaheen Bagh gunman in the Aam Aadmi Party does not even deny the link. As the Aam Aadmi Party role comes under investigation, Kejriwal continues with his silence on Shaheen Bagh. 4-month-old infant's death has jolted India's conscience. Children cannot be used anymore as political props. And 200 Hindu and Sikh pilgrims from Pakistan don't want to go back. Is this why CAA spooks Imran Khan? And ladies and gentlemen, the gunman who opened fire near Shaheen Bagh 3 days back, Kapil Gujjar Bansla, is a permanent card-carrying, cap-wearing member of the Aam Aadmi Party. His identity was revealed about an hour and a half back. And we are not saying this. There are repeated evidence to prove his association with Kejriwal's party. And if that is not proof enough for the lobby, which has gone completely silent now, which is refusing to speak now, which has gone underground now, there is this gunman's very own confession about his links to the Aam Aadmi Party to the police. Viewers, we realize what this means. And that is that the naked truth about Shaheen Bagh cannot be hidden from the people of this country anymore. Because when a gunman, directly a member of, not just linked to a political party, goes around opening or threatening to open fire, then the entire political conspiracy becomes crystal clear, clearer than ever before. So now let's debate.
On the debate tonight, pictures don't lie. Look at these photographs carefully. He's the same man who opened fire in the air near the Shaheen Bagh protest site on the 1st of February. The gunman was inducted by Arvind Kejriwal's aides into the Aam Aadmi Party in 2019. All these pictures have been retrieved from shooter Kapil Bansla's phone during investigation.
In the WhatsApp account, we found certain photographs with senior leaders of Aam Aadmi Party. When confronted with these photographs, he told that he, along with his father, had joined Aam Aadmi Party in the first part of 2019.
And the Aam Aadmi Party is not even denying the link.
किसी का किसी के साथ फोटो मिलने से क्या अर्थ क्या है इसका? इसका क्या अर्थ है फोटो मिलने का?
Watch again. He was inducted by Kejriwal aide Sanjay Singh. He joined the Aam Aadmi Party at the party's headquarters. He shared the frame with Aam Aadmi Party's top leadership and has been photographed in many Aam Aadmi Party programs. So join the dots now. AAP MLA Amanatullah Khan sharing stage with Shaheen Bagh mastermind Sharjeel Imam doesn't seem like a coincidence. Nor does Arvind Kejriwal's silence on the 52-day Shaheen Bagh lockdown.
शाहीन बाग के ऊपर कुछ बोलिए, लगातार शाहीन बाग में गोली चलाई जा रही है। इतना बड़ा मुद्दा है देश का, दिल्ली का।
It is confirmed beyond doubt that Shaheen Bagh shooter Kapil was an Aam Aadmi Party man, and the Aam Aadmi Party's role is also under lens. So is the truth slowly beginning to reveal itself? Let's debate.
was on the debate this evening. You know, Abhijit Iyer Mitra starting the debate tonight. And a warm welcome to everyone. Suprashta, Gaurav, Pradeep Bhandari, Ravi Srivastav, Surendra Chauhan, Anirban Banerjee and Bhai Baldeep. But my first question is to you, Abhijit, tonight. A troll called Anurag Kashyap retweeted someone who said, on the day that Kapil Gujjar was arrested for firing at Shaheen Bagh, he said, from the bubble where he lives, how many more gunmen need to fire shots in the air? How many more gunmen need to fire shots in the air before Hindutva is officially categorized as a terrorist ideology? Before Hindutva is officially categorized as a terrorist ideology. And now we have heard that Kapil Gujjar is a card-wearing, cap-wearing, formally consecrated, garlanded core committee member of the Aam Aadmi Party. Therefore, I want to know whether those trolls and other existing trolls like Ramachandra Guha, for example, should speak up, squeak a little tonight when this revelation has come out.
So, two things here, Arnab. First of all, Anurag Kashyap is kind of semi-literate. He doesn't even know the basic definition of terrorism. Ramachandra Guha, on the other hand, is highly literate. That both of these guys have been peddling the same damn line. I really want to see how they do a 180-degree about turn now to exculpate AAP and basically try to pull off some kind of mental gymnastics to get them out of the situation. Because if we now apply the same standards, then AAP should also be...
By the way, there's a Prakash Javadekar press conference that's going on right now. We'll carry it in the middle of the screen. Please continue. Please continue. Yeah, please continue.
And what happens is, why are we even surprised it's AAP? AAP has been the master of anarchism. AAP has been the master of exploiting situations, cynically exploiting situations. Every single time something like this happens, there is no muddled waters that they don't like to get themselves dirty in. There is no situation they do not like to inflame. And this was bound to happen. What were they thinking? And at least, obviously, here's the funny thing. If he got arrested yesterday or day before for shooting, all of these guys at AAP knew who this person was.
Tell me one thing. For example, there is a website, I'm told, called The Wire. Now, this website carries, in the immediate aftermath of this event, it carries a live conversation between two people on why Shaheen Bagh has become such an affront to proponents of Hindutva. Now, this website, I presume, did not realize then that the person who was carrying the gun and firing shots in the air is a card-carrying, cap-wearing, critical member of the Aam Aadmi Party, duly consecrated and garlanded during his membership of the Aam Aadmi Party by the topmost leaders of the party.
Sorry, sir.
Now, therefore, Ravi, don't disown your man. This is your man. This is your man. This is your man. Ravi, this is your man. He is an Aam Aadmi Party member. Ravi, realize the truth. Don't deny it.
Concocted, fabricated.
He is an Aam Aadmi Party member.
This has got no substance.
I'm Aam Aadmi Party member.
You are doing something on
the evidence is all there before you. I'm sorry, but Gaurav Bhatia is on the debate with you. You cannot wash your hands off the Aam Aadmi Party gunman.
Do you
believe he went there on his own?
Who is that?
Do you believe he went there on his own? Gaurav Bhatia, I'm asking you.
No.
Lord, I can't hear you.
See, this is a crime.
Tell me. Did he go there on his own? The visual speak carried. Let Gaurav Bhatia be Bhatia on the left. Yes, please.
The real point. But don't say that AAP
What is the real point here?
AAP has nothing to do with
the real point is,
why should I not say
that builds a fake counter narrative to the radical Islamists that we see in the Shaheen Bagh protest, who say La ilaha illallah, who say Jinnah wali azadi.
What is the meaning of La ilaha illallah? That means
and what were they doing? They wanted to defame and malign the tolerant Hindu community.
La
And I am
ilaha illallah
surprised
is no crime.
at the flip-flop and the
Louder,
U-turns
please, both.
that the
कहने का हक है।
supporters
हम बोलेंगे जय श्री राम,
of the
तुम बोलो
secular
ला
gang,
इलाहा
pseudo-secular
इल्लल्लाह,
gang
what
are
big deal
doing now.
about it?
You know,
What's
Arnab,
wrong
when
in it?
this individual was caught earlier, they termed the entire Hindu community as Hindu terrorists. And today, what are their responses? They are saying, let the investigation go on. थोड़ी विवेचना हो जाने दो. They are saying that the link has to be established. You know, but I appeal to the people of Delhi. Every voter, when you come out,
to the people of
come out
Delhi
with the spirit
not to fall
of
this
teaching
bogus
Aam
agenda of
Aadmi
the
Party,
BJP.
the
Let the people
scoundrel
vote for
party,
vigilance,
the
search,
anti-national
CCTV,
and the
Wi-Fi,
anarchist
women's
party
safety,
a
free
lesson
travel,
on the
all
aid.
these things.
They need to be taught a
Let
lesson.
people not
And
follow
what
this
worries me as a
agenda.
citizen, Arnab,
Who
that
cares?
here is a chief minister
You don't have any,
who has
you don't
in his
have anything
cadre
to showcase in Delhi.
shooters
Mr.
who are
Gaurav
sent
Bhatia,
to
what
Shaheen
have you done in
Bagh
Delhi?
to
Show
create
me.
disturbance
What work have
so
you
that
done?
cheap
What your
politics
NCD has
can be done
What our
and
Prime
law and
Minister has
order
done
of
there.
Delhi can be
Show me
disturbed.
what the
To
7
me,
MPs did in
it
Delhi.
is
Show
a
me.
prime concern
Show your
tonight.
work.
It is
Every
a
time
prime
Hindu,
concern
Muslim,
tonight.
Mandir,
And one more thing,
Masjid, Hindustan,
Narendra Modi
Pakistan,
ji,
these are the
what he
election
said
issues.
has been vindicated.
Fight
When
election
he
on
said,
issues.
ये
Talk about
संयोग
issues.
नहीं है, ये एक
Talk about
प्रयोग
बिजली,
है
सड़क,
और
पानी.
इस प्रयोग को खत्म होना होगा. ये लोग केवल और केवल चाहते हैं कि आतंकवादी प्रयोगशाला एक बने शाहीन बाग में कुछ लोगों की जानें चली जाएं and these political vultures are now after that will come out to
Is it
feast on
possible
the
now,
dead
therefore,
of the
may I bring another matter to your, may I bring another matter before you? Ladies and gentlemen, may I bring another bit of evidence before you? May I bring another bit of evidence before you? 1 second, please. 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 There's another point I wish to make. There's another point I wish to make. Subrashtra is on the debate with Anirban, and all calm down, please. All calm down, please. All calm down, please. If the truth is too bitter, you will still have to swallow it. I now wish to make my next point tonight, and I need to make a comment and a commentary about the quality of investigative reporting that some people have begun to do. And these are the people who dare to pontificate about journalism. These people say they are investigative journalists. these great investigative journalists of our contemporary times includes an individual. Allow me, please. When I'm in full flow, I don't want to be disturbed. These greats of investigative journalism include an individual called Hartosh Singh Bal. Mr. Hartosh Singh Bal used to be, I don't know whether he is still employed with a magazine which called Caravan, which immediately after Pulwama did an analysis of the caste breakup of the martyrs, trying to then therefore draw some analysis on how the Indian Army's caste orientation should be analyzed in the immediate aftermath of Pulwama. That was Caravan. That was one form of investigative journalism they did. Now, the investigative journalism that this fellow Hartosh now did is the following. He retweets PTI News and says, the only way India will be a Hindu Rashtra. Subrashtra, please note the words. The only way India will be a Hindu Rashtra is if it is many Rashtras. That's good. And then follows up with a deep investigative comment saying, Modi and RSS are paving the road to disintegration with such sidekicks. So therefore, the investigative journalist Hartosh, in this case, Abhijit, has come to an immediate conclusion through forensic analysis that this individual is the sidekick of Narendra Modi. Now the nation wants to know. Now that it has been proven that this individual is a sidekick of Kejriwal, would this be worthy of a comment? What do you think? Do you think it'll be worthy of a comment? Or another round of investigation? No personal comments, but I'm just a broader perspective. You know, the fact is that a dislike for a certain point of view, this lobby jumps the gun on serious issues. They have become amateurish, non-serious, they're speculative. They lack the substantial research and groundwork that is to be done. You know, all their analysis is from sitting behind gated communities
without any understanding of the reality on the ground. So, Abhijit.
We should respect Hartosh Singh Bal. He has written a book on science and mathematics. Clearly, he is a great scientist of our times, and we should not doubt his forensics. I think his forensic abilities are formidable. These must be respected. And he won some very famous prize for his science book. So he's almost in the Nobel Prize for Physics category. And that kind of a forensic analysis, this is one of the great scientists of our generation.
So you're convinced the individual has done some deep investigative work?
I'm convinced that Hartosh Singh Bal has that leftist, he has his finger on the pulse of...
It's not about the individual. The question is that this lobby said that the gunman, and I'd like to get Bhai Baldeep on this, the lobby said that the gunman, and Subrashta can come in as well, that the gunman was sent by Narendra Modi. Now, would the lobby care to clarify? Huh? What do you think, Subrashta? Is a clarification in order?
No, but Arnab, I don't think that any of the members that you mentioned in the lobby are either journalists or investigative journalists. They are not card holding, but a chest-thumping supporters of Aam Aadmi Party who would go to any extent to campaign for the party. Please remember, Aam Aadmi Party top leader has identified himself as an anarchist, not just in front of the press, but in front of millions of people who came to hear the rally. Sir, please, I don't like being disturbed when you have nothing substantial to add.
Planned in the Aam Aadmi Party, except the fact that the Delhi police has arm-twisted him or bribed him to get these photos, only releasing his Aam Aadmi Party-related photos and deleting everything to do with the BJP. What was he doing in Shaheen Bagh to do what he did? He did it for his BJP.
I don't understand one thing. When you have such investigative journalists to your galore who are pining to publish any photograph, any propaganda, any fake video that you might to be able to link any activity which is unlawful that's happening in the country with the BJP, I think you should have supplied them to the Kavals of the world and to the Hartosh Singh Bals of the world. Because you have not been able to do so, please do not come up with this very sorry explanation.
We have a loud protest today. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Anirban and Subrashta. Anirban and Subrashta, Janisha. We have a loud protest coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party. How did the photographs get leaked? How did the news that this man is an Aam Aadmi Party member get known? How did the BJP government get to know that this man is a full-time member of the Aam Aadmi Party? Is this the only? I mean, this is now. I think this is a confession. This is therefore a confession.
Outstanding investigative journalism.
And Aam Aadmi Party should get used to it.
And ladies and gentlemen,
the Delhi campaign now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm being told right now. 1 second, I'm breaking news. Our news editor Sagarika is giving me news. Yes, Sagarika, I want to share it immediately. Tell me. Republic Bharat's Rajneesh questioned Arvind Kejriwal on the gunman's link to the Aam Aadmi Party. He did not respond. And ladies and gentlemen, the Aam Aadmi Party workers have attacked our reporter and heckled our reporter. The whole sequence is on tape. The Republic Network reporter has been attacked by the Aam Aadmi Party, heckled by him. Shame on these people. This is what has happened in Delhi's Vishwas Nagar. Ladies and gentlemen, the only network in the country to ask questions about the Aam Aadmi Party gunman. The others are doing sponsored programming as of this minute. Sponsored programming. It is no accident that so much sponsored programming is happening on other channels. And we are asking you tonight, viewers, why should the Republic reporter be heckled? Back on the story tonight. And I'd like to tell you about another man called Swain. I'd now like to tell you about another man called Swain, Anirban. This man called Swain
of the opposition.
This man called Swain.
What about the right to freedom of speech and expression of the media and your journalist?
This man called Swain, Gaurav, and I'll come to you after that, Anirban, hear me.
The Constitution gives to every journalist to report fairly. Can the pseudo-seculars take away that right?
No.
Yes,
And I applaud the courage of your
No. We don't have any right.
questions. And these pseudo-seculars will not reply. I only have one thing to ask from my friend.
Okay, now let's go back to the news on the ticker. 1 second. My question is,
this accused person with Mr. Amit Shah ji, then what would your stand be? Would you still say that let the investigation go on?
No,
so
but
that is why we say that you are a bunch of hypocrites.
Do you know about who is this
and the good thing about the presser done by
Bhatia, do you know
that they have not denied the link with this shooter?
I can't hear. Louder, please. Can it be louder in the studio, please?
Batting against Amit Shah year back.
That itself prima facie shows.
Hypocrite Bhatia.
Party today is synonymous
warrant to batting against Amit Shah and Modi a year back.
Anarchist party that is here to destroy the harmony of the country, to disturb the law and order in Delhi.
You were abusing Amit Shah and Modi a year back.
On that day.
Who are you calling an hypocrite Bhatia? You are himself a hypocrite.
Come on, छोटी गंदी बातें छोड़िए, अपना स्तर बढ़ाइए. रिपब्लिक टीवी पे बैठे हैं. ये कांग्रेस पार्टी के लोकल चैनल पे नहीं है. अपना स्तर बढ़ाइए. थोड़ा इश्यूज पे बहस करा.
My question is, thank you very much. I'd like to know Surendra Chauhan, on a serious note, my question is this to you, and please come in faster. Inisha, I have Surendra Chauhan on the right. Thank you. Surendra Chauhan, my question to you is the following. Now, 1 minute. Mr. Chauhan, I have always known for 52 days now that Shaheen Bagh is an attempt to divide Hindu from Muslim, to try and break away our country and to create communal polarization, part of a carefully orchestrated Aam Aadmi Party conspiracy, sponsored by people like Amanatullah Khan, backed from the outside by the Congress, Manishankar and Arnab.
So what
now my question to you is the following, sir. Sir,
what Delhi police and government of India is doing?
Sir, can I ask you one thing? Sir, I ask you one thing. Don't take it personally. I'll tell you something.
That is why the conspiracy
If somebody comes in,
shouting slogans of Jai Shri Ram and saying, भारत में हिंदुओं का राज होगा.
1 second. Gaurav, restrain yourself.
सच्चाई बाहर आ गई है.
Gaurav, restrain yourself.
ये सब करवाया जा रहा था.
Gaurav, restrain yourself. 1 minute.
And नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने इतनी सही
बात
कही.
My question is,
उन्होंने कहा ये संयोग नहीं है, ये एक प्रयोग है. भारत को बर्बाद करने का जो प्रयास आम आदमी पार्टी कांग्रेस और AIM जैसी पार्टियां कर रही हैं और इनसे निपटना होगा.
अहमदाबाद from 28th February till 3rd March 2002.
प्रयोग हुआ 1984 के दंगों में.
सर वही प्रयोग है.
मुजफ्फरनगर के दंगों में और आपके मुंह में दही जमी रही मेरे भाई. रवि जी आम आदमी पार्टी वापस ज्वाइन करें. मोदी नफरत में you cannot call shooter an accused person somebody who is an anti-social element. कहाँ ईमान बेचा है आपने? किस भाव बेचा है? 1 रुपए में 100 ग्राम बेच दिया सारा ईमान.
Mr. Chauhan, my question to you is, Mr. Surendra Chauhan on the debate with Mr. Chauhan on the debate. Mr. Chauhan, can I have some silence, please? 1 minute. Can I anchor the program? Thank you. Please don't behave like this. My question is that on the 1st of February, Subrashta, you will take this after Mr. Chauhan's response. Let's go in order. Let's not behave like those people at Shaheen Bagh. My question to you is, on the 1st of February, after this incident happened, the entire group, Kanhaiya Kumar, the man called Ashok Swain, then this fellow Hartosh, the investigative journalist, all came to the conclusion that directly or indirectly Narendra Modi and Amit Shah had sent the gunman. Okay? And the narrative that was put out was, the Hindutva gang is shooting at peaceful Muslim protesters. And they are all being sent there by Modi's ministers. Will this group have any sense of shame and issue a public corrigendum now? And I want to ask people, I want to ask all these people, including certain websites which claim that, they launder the truth in news and live off that. I want to know how many articles they will do right now on the number of lies that was spread by members of the Lutyens media. You said that Narendra Modi's ministers have sent people with guns. Now, if somebody had believed that and turned back and there had been a reprisal, would you have taken responsibility, Surendra Chauhan? No. Would you have? Would Ashok Swain have? Would Hartosh Bal have? Would Kanhaiya Kumar have?
Well,
would Manishankar Iyer have? I'm asking you. I'm asking you. I'm truly asking. Are you all completely irresponsible?
Yes,
Are you all completely irresponsible?
I am answering that. Arnab Goswami.
You said that the gunman was sent by BJP leaders when it has now come out that the gunman was a very, very critical member of the Aam Aadmi Party. Now, if your lie has been caught out, you need to explain.
I never said there was.
No, but the Congress said, Aam Aadmi Party said, Hartosh Bal said, Ashok Swain said.
No, it's a Bajrang.
No, Manishankar Iyer said.
No, Bajrang Dal.
Kanhaiya Kumar said.
Bajrang Dal was denying it.
No, you said Hindu. No. Many of these people said, the road to such, Modi and RSS are paving the road with such sidekicks. No, you can't deny it. It's on Twitter. It's on social media. Should they apologize? Should decency make them apologize and clarify? Or will they only spread their venom?
No, but they are.
No, I'm sorry.
No, it shows that they are.
The shooter is an AAP man. You realize how serious that is? Subrashta is refusing to explain.
Arnab, I fail to agree with the propagandists who were trying to paint this entire problem that happened and put the entire blame on the BJP. Let's not forget that there was an appeal made, public appeal made from the women of Shaheen Bagh to retreat gracefully so that the medium is not hijacked. Please remember, this is coming as a part of a strategy. Now that the Shaheen Bagh women who were not there only for the immediate political lobby of elections but were there for the whole Ghazwa-e-Hind Islamic military regime, when they did not back out, the same Aam Aadmi Party sent these gunmen to go and create mayhem. It's a part of a very well orchestrated strategy. Let's not dismiss it.
No, I'm saying that if you made a factual error. No, the question is therefore. No, the question is, you can either be accused of making a mistake or being malafide. One second. Gaurav is on the debate. Gaurav, on a very serious note. Subrashta, I want to go to Gaurav now. Gaurav on the debate with Anirban. And now let me make a point. If you make a mistake, and it's a genuine mistake, and it is not malafide, okay? If it's a genuine mistake and not malafide, you should come out and say, I'm truly sorry. It was a mistake. I said this without knowing. I correct myself. I shall not try to make this kind of mistake in the future. That is what a decent person would do. Now, there is some individual on Twitter called Wagle. I don't know who this person is. But I don't know why you're laughing. I don't know who this individual is. Some fellow called Wagle. This fellow called Wagle writes on the 1st of February, he must be a great investigative journalist. He writes, today I recollect the letter written by Sardar Patel to RSS chief Golwalkar after Gandhiji's assassination. Gaurav, please hear on. Sardar Patel had blamed the RSS for creating a poisonous atmosphere. And today, once again, this has been proven true after 72 years. 3 gunmen in 4 days, inspired by ... You know whom. Hashtag Shaheen Bagh protest. Therefore, it is safe to presume, Gaurav, that this individual called Wagle, and Twitter, please take care of these verified handles spreading these kind of things, unless you want to be party to it. Question is, this individual has therefore said that the RSS sent the shooter, right? Factually, this individual has come to the conclusion and is spreading this fact that the RSS tried to carry out the shooting in Shaheen Bagh. Now, will this individual apologize for the mistake, which I think any decent person should, if it is now proven that this individual is actually a sidekick of Arvind Kejriwal? That is what a decent person would do. Wouldn't you do that, Anirban?
No.
Wouldn't you do that? I'm sure you would, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
How is it proved?
No, I just want to know from Anirban whether he would apologize if he did something as ghastly as this.
We have seen Narendra Modi with rapists.
Can I please
We have seen Narendra Modi touching feet of rapist babas. We have seen so many pictures. What does that imply?
Oh, shut up.
What does that imply? We have seen
Shut
many
up.
pictures of Narendra
These
Modi,
people
Amit
do
Shah,
not have the courage to
BJP
condemn
leader,
the policies of
feet
Aam Aadmi
rapist
Party
Babas.
who are
What does
sending
that
shooters
prove?
to Shaheen Bagh.
What does
so
that prove?
shows they have no love for the
but
protesters
these
at Shaheen Bagh.
pictures-
Say if a
these
bullet would have
half-baked
hit the
pictures prove
protester
nothing.
there,
If you
would
think
they
he's
still
an
be
AAP
arguing like
member,
this?
go and arrest
Aam
Kejriwal.
Aadmi Party is sending
Go and arrest
shooters to
Sanjay Singh.
Shaheen Bagh.
Can
And you are
the
not
Delhi
worried
police
now
do
about
that?
the protesters.
Can Amit
But
Shah
I
do
want
that?
to take the debate to a
Gowda
more serious
Bhatia,
level.
Gowda
Arvind
Bhatia, does
Kejriwal,
Amit
this
Shah
is what he
control
said,
Delhi
Arnab.
police?
He had said,
Does Amit Shah control
शादी
Delhi
क्या हाल
police?
बना दिया है आपने दिल्ली का?
अरे
Today,
Gowda Bhatia,
prima
if you have
facie,
the guts,
I again repeat
why
very
didn't you contest
responsibly,
against
prima
Kejriwal?
facie, Arvind
If you are so
Kejriwal, मैं आपसे
confident about
पूछता
the
हूँ,
BJP,
ये क्या हाल
why
बना
didn't you
दिया है
contest
आपने
against
दिल्ली का?
Kejriwal?
आपके
Why
गुंडे
has
भेज
no
रहे
senior
हैं
leader of the
to
BJP
shoot
contested
there
Kejriwal?
so that law and order is disturbed in Delhi. क्या हाल बना दिया है अरविंद केजरीवाल? Please come out and Arnab, very
Okay, law and order is
importantly,
whose subject?
in the press conference
In Delhi,
done
whose
by
subject
Aam
is
Aadmi
law and
Party,
order?
They have not denied
Does
the
the
link
Home Minister
with
of
the
India
shooter.
control Delhi
Have they
police?
denied the link with the shooter?
What has
they
the Delhi
haven't.
police done?
So prima facie,
No,
I
what
say,
has the Delhi police
Arvind
done?
Kejriwal
Will you
should
arrest
come
Mr.
out and
Kejriwal?
apologize to every Delhiite.
I dare you to
And
arrest Kejriwal.
He will lose.
I dare you to
he would
arrest
forfeit
Kejriwal.
the deposits
I
of all
dare
the
you to arrest
candidates who are
Kejriwal.
contesting in the elections.
Can you do
for
that?
playing dirty
Can
with
the Delhi
the
police
people
go
of
and
Delhi.
arrest Kejriwal?
Arnab, can I come in?
Now let him complete and I
Are
come.
Gowda Bhatia ranting on the television
Yeah,
is
see,
not going to make you a neta.
ये
Can you
अर्नब
ask
उनका
Mr.
ट्वीट
Amit
है अरविंद
Shah
केजरीवाल
to instruct the
का
Delhi
अमित शाह
police
जी
to arrest
ये आपने
Kejriwal?
क्या हाल बना रखा है हमारी दिल्ली का दिन दिहाड़े गोलियां चल रही हैं कानून व्यवस्था की खुलेआम धज्जियां उड़ रही हैं चुनाव आते जाते रहेंगे
अरे वो
राजनीति
गोवा
भी चलती
और मोटा भाई,
रहेगी लेकिन दिल्ली के
गोली और
लोगों
आस्की
की
और
खातिर
मोटा भाई to arrest
कृपया
Kejriwal.
कानून व्यवस्था ठीक करिए अरे कानून व्यवस्था तो आप बिगाड़ रहे हैं मुख्यमंत्री
अरे
जी
कानून व्यवस्था
जिस
किसके
चूहे के
हाथ में
पिल
है?
फंसे हुए हैं
Who is the
बाहर
in charge
निकलिए।
for कानून
दिल्ली की
व्यवस्था?
जनता आपका
अमित
इंतजार
शाह
कर
is the
रही
in charge
है और
for
आपके
कानून
लिए क्या
व्यवस्था संभालना उसी का काम है
क्या
भाई।
हाल बनाना चाहते
आपके
हैं
गृह
आप
मंत्री
दिल्ली
का काम है।
निकलिए
वो तो वहाँ
चूहे
पे
के
गली
बिल
गली
से
में पैम्फलेट बांट रहा है दिल्ली
and answer
में।
to the people
He
of
is
Delhi.
distributing the
Why are you
pamphlets in
sending your
Delhi?
gundas, your
He
bawalis,
has no
your
control
shooters
over न्याय
to the Shaheen Bagh
कानून
protest?
व्यवस्था। He
Why
has
are
left
you
it to
sending
dogs.
him?
I have another question,
You want
which
what
I
he
was
has
just
on
trying to think this over. My dear friend
Pradeep
Pradeep.
ये तो आपका हाल
Thank
हो
you,
गया है।
thank you for your
आपके
very
गृह
informed
मंत्री पर्चे
intervention.
बांट रहे हैं दिल्ली में।
Thank you for your very informed, well-researched, factually correct and calm response. Listen to me. First of all, Ravi, listen. I want to tell all you trolls out there. Breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. You have been lying so precariously over the last few days.
Where is lying?
Sometimes I am genuinely concerned about your mental and physical well-being. Now listen to me, I shall have to name a few trolls, not out of any malafide, because I want to spread the correct information in the public domain. Allow me to complete my point, please. Please don't do this. You see, Pradeep, what happens is, Ramachandra Guha has come to the conclusion. People who claim to be scholars are meant to study a matter in some depth. It is tragic when people who claim to be scholars, eventually at this stage of their professional life become trolls. But I don't want to make any comment on that. Ramachandra Guha has said that Amit Shah has sent this man. Right? And he retweeted Jamia Millia Islamia, which said the following, and I assume the retweet is an endorsement. He says, Home Minister Amit Shah should explain why goons are being unleashed on us every day. Mr. Ram Guha, your friend, and the person whose support you have, Arvind Kejriwal, has sent this goon, presumably if anyone has at all. Right? You understand that, Mr. Guha? Do you understand English, Mr. Guha? This man is an Aam Aadmi Party member. You got it wrong.
So what
will
is
you
the
decently
number?
apologize?
Arnab, what's
Or will you try to use some highfalutin English? 1 minute. Will you try to use some highfalutin English, and some jargon to get away from it? You must apologize. You must clarify tonight, Mr. Guha, that perhaps for whatever, and I'm not accusing you of prejudice or incendiary reasons, but you must introspect, Ram Guha, on why you now put out such material without verifying your facts. And this is the tragedy, Mr. Ram Guha, of Twitter. Mr. Ram Guha, 1 minute. Think of the time before Twitter. I'm sure, Mr. Ram Guha, you would not have endorsed something like this without having done some basic level of primary or secondary research. Now, Mr. Guha, for whatever compulsions you are doing this, now you should not do that. I genuinely believe you should clarify. And I found now another comment out here from some person called Ayub, Rana Ayub, who says, and this is glorious misinformation. I mean, this is unbelievable. Everyone's on the screen. This is unbelievable, shockingly shallow misinformation. This individual, Rana Ayub, who also has a Twitter verified handle. Twitter, congratulations for being an direct or indirect amplifier of such misinformation. Maybe that is your business model. Now the question is, this individual says, man opens fire at protesters in Shaheen Bagh, raising slogans, glory to the Hindu nation. Second incident in 3 days. Narendra Modi has brought India to the darkest time in its history. Now, who is this person? Now that it has been found out that this individual is from the Aam Aadmi Party, whoever this Ayub is, now I'd like to say, now that we know the person is a card-carrying, cap-wearing, event-attending member of the AAP, Subrashta. Card-carrying, cap-wearing, event-attending, duly consecrated member of the AAP. Don't be desperate. Would these people choose to clarify? No, is it too much to clarify? Subrashta, please. Please. Subrashta, and then I'll give.
The Aam Aadmi Party politician.
You call that evidence? What laws will you go to?
I don't know these people, but I was sent a list of people
please understand.
That is evidence for you.
Please understand,
made
sir,
comments which are really
that Sanjay Singh, the Aam Aadmi Party politician, goes on to say that the investigation is not complete. The model code is in picture, and still the police came up and gave this, this kind of an expose. Please understand, sir, that this language is that of a lout who wants to foment trouble by invoking words like model code of conduct. Please understand that model code of conduct does not mean that you will allow infiltrators and terrorists to run amok a crowd and create a situation of polarization, which this gunman did at the behest of Aam Aadmi Party. And please, sir, do not try to derail the subject. There are many like
if I may, and where I am speaking, I'm speaking from a perspective of concern. Believe me, a lot of people on social media say I'm taking some pleasure out of this. I take no pleasure out of this. Let me clarify. I take no pleasure out of this. I get no pleasure. It is in fact ghastly for me to repeat some of these inexplicable stream of lies that have been printed for me to read, but I shall read them, Pradeep, because I need to tell you something. On the 3rd of February...
You are lying, Arnab.
Ravi, Mr. Srivastav,
on 6 photographs, you are calling
Mr.
this was sent by Aam Aadmi Party.
Okay.
Ravi, what is?
No, I'll give you one point and then you respond. Ravi,
how can you prove it?
Ravi, what did I say to you? What did I say to you? I said to you, breathe. Please breathe.
On basis of 6 photographs,
please breathe.
You are saying Aam Aadmi Party sent him with the revolver to fire the shots there.
Okay, so let me ask you one. Let me ask you.
Funny and the ridiculous?
Let me ask you one question.
Tell me.
Okay, let me ask you one. Let me ask you one question. The JNU Students' Union, with whom you have indescribable levels of affection, has now, Pradeep Bhandari tweeted the following things. It is said that this man is an ABVP member. And they said 3 ABVP terrorists identified on camera, underground with the help of the police, we are done waiting. In other words, they said, bring out these people, they are ABVP people, and the police is protecting them. Now it emerges, the person is a full-fledged AAP member. And it had also followed up by saying Amit Shah must resign because these are ABVP terrorists. Would you please care to say Arvind Kejriwal should resign because it's been proven that he's an AAP member? Why have your lips dried? Why is your countenance so grim? Why are you looking so worried? Why are you perspiring from the left-hand side of your forehead? What's wrong with you tonight?
Here is a video.
I'm neither an apple and you're not an orange. But I need to ask Pradeep. Pradeep was going. Yeah.
Ravi, allow me 30 seconds. Ravi, you've been speaking for 40 minutes. Arnab, I want to take your argument forward on the lobby. Ram Gua's investigation is akin to Rahul Gandhi's political acumen. With respect to Rana Ayub, Arnab, I would say...
No, personal comment. Pradeep, I will hold you back because whatever they may say, and I'll tell you this, whatever, 1 minute, Pradeep, you know my philosophy. Do not descend to others' level. You will continue to comment without any personal commentary. I will restrain you from commenting personally on any individual.
Thank you. My question is, Arnab, these pseudo-journalists who are the unofficial spokesperson of the anti-Modi lobby, I was checking Twitter in the course of the debate. Not even one individual has said that the Aam Aadmi Party government should take responsibility. Not even one individual has condemned it. And all of these people in a fraction of a second start calling out Narendra Modi and Amit Shah. Where is this? This is their hypocrisy which is exposed. If it was a BJP member, the narrative would have been that it's a Hindu Raj, it's Hindu Atangwad. What about the reality now? Why are these lobbies silent? Why is Ravi on the back foot? Why is he sweating? Because he knows that the truth has been exposed, Arnab. And you are the only individual who's also spoken another thing, which is the hard reality, that Shaheen Bagh is an Islamist agenda.
My point is,
Shaheen Bagh is the biggest farce in the name of protest, and it's a political protest. It's slowly starting.
Thank you. My question is one minute tonight. I wish to ask you, Surendra Chauhan and Gaurav Bhatia. Surendra Chauhan and Gaurav Bhatia, I now need to point out to I need to illustrate my concern with another fact before me, which is the real point of concern. Sheila Rashid, on the day of the Jamia firing incident, said that Narendra Modi has now been proven to be a terrorist. And a Hindu-Muslim narrative was presented in such a way, and the individual tweeted, imagine if a Muslim guy went to a Hindu neighborhood brandishing a gun, all hell would break loose. Immediate Hindu-Muslim narrative was given. Why do these things happen? Do you think about what you're doing? And what is the, what is the explanation for this? Surendra Chauhan, you are being unable to answer tonight because you are thinking. You are yourself thinking. You are imagining,
no, I'm not thinking.
You are imagining tonight that you never thought the day would come when you would be exposed on TV like
Not
this.
imagining. No.
Did you want to take advantage of a polarized Shaheen Bagh to rally support? That's the question we must ask.
It's a tough war going on.
Did you create Shaheen Bagh? Did you provoke Shaheen Bagh? Did you incite Shaheen Bagh?
And BJP.
Oh, so now you're blaming the Aam Aadmi Party. There, Ravi is blaming them. Fantastic. Now the game changes. Look at them. Now they're fighting among each other. Gaurav. No. He's blaming Ravi now. He's blaming the AAP now, Gaurav.
It's a tough war going on.
He's blaming the AAP now, Gaurav.
It's both party going on. Tough war.
No, but
and Delhi police is with government of India.
चिल्लाइए मत, मेरी बात सुनिए, मैं कुछ अच्छा कह रहा हूँ, सुनिए तो, गुस्सा मत होइए. अर्नब, you remember
आम आदमी पार्टी को दोषी ठहराते हैं, आम आदमी बीजेपी को,
without an FIR, with Supreme Court verdict in favor of Modi ji, these very people used to come out and say that yes, he has committed, an act of corruption, and today there is an FIR, arrest has been made, recovery of gun, a photo showing proximity of this person with the Aam Aadmi Party, and Aam Aadmi Party की टोपी भी दिखाई दे रही है.
What are you talking about? Can we talk today incident? What happened?
Is this not hypocrisy?
Do they have any vision for
When
Delhi?
there is proof and evidence in front of your eyes,
Do they have any
you
vision
want
for
to
Delhi?
pretend like a blind person. But the world can see through your
Do they
sinister
have any
design.
vision?
Your
The
leaders,
world can
none
see
other
through
than the
your sinister
cabinet
design.
minister,
अभी तो अर्नब बिरयानी के सब बाहर आ रहा है. ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह. ये नारे किसने लगवाए? ये सच सामने आ रहा है.
बोली से नहीं तो गोली से मारो.
इसका सच बाहर आ रहा है. मनीष शंकर अय्यर देश के प्रधानमंत्री
पार्टी और बीजेपी का विजन बताओ दिल्ली के लिए.
तो बहुत सच बाहर आना है. और
going for election. What is the vision you have? You cannot take any action on Shaheen Bagh. You are blaming Aam Aadmi Party. Aam Aadmi Party
because Delhi people have made up their mind.
अभी इनको बहुत थप्पड़ पड़ने. आप देखिएगा अभी सारे सच आएंगे. मनीष शंकर अय्यर का कातिल वाला जो बयान है उसका भी सच बाहर आएगा. ये जो भेजे जा रहे हैं गुंडे, ये सब करवा रही है कांग्रेस एंड आम आदमी पार्टी
आपकी पार्टी के आपकी पार्टी के गुंडे
बिकॉज दे डू नॉट हैव फेथ इन
आपकी दिल्ली पुलिस सो रही है
वो गुंडे हैं आपकी पार्टी के गुंडे हैं आपकी पार्टी के कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर
होम मिनिस्टर इज कंट्रोलिंग
कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर और चीफ मिनिस्टर
व्हाई डोंट यू कंडेम दिस जेंटलमैन
सुनिए
whoever he is why don't you say he is a shooter sent by Aam Aadmi Party condemn Aam Aadmi Party
I need to ask another very critical and relevant question, Abhijit. May I draw into the debate?
Have you sold your
May I draw,
conscience?
because you are concerned today, and so am I, And may I ask one question tonight, please? And Anirban, I know that occasionally you are capable of an intelligent intervention.
Can the BJP condemn the Delhi police's releasing of selected photos? Can the BJP ask the
you first condemn.
Delhi police to release
पहले आप
all the
condemn करिए.
photos?
आपको डर लगता है?
Arnab, I have to protest
Where
about
is your
something.
conscience?
No, Gaurav is responding. I'll
I
come.
always thought you were a man of substance and conscience. Where have you sold it? Have you mortgaged it at the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters or the Congress headquarters?
Of Aam Aadmi Party.
Look
That
at
is a
them.
hard fact. The fact that he has pointed a gun.
You know their hypocrisy. I'm so delighted. Just before the elections, the truth has come out, and their hypocrisy has been exposed. Arnab. They are all members of the Tukde Tukde gang. They want to lead the country.
Viewers, I thank you for your remarkable response to tonight's debate. And I haven't finished my points. I need to make a few more before the time is up. And therefore, in the interest of the debate, I wish to ask Abhijit a question, and I invite a flabbergasted Anirban to debate with him. Mr. Anirban, please hear Abhijit's response and come to you. Abhijit, I wonder tonight, what hell would have broken loose if the gun-toting gunman, the dangerous Kapil Gujjar, who now is proven to be Kejriwal's right-hand man, had been proven to be a card-carrying, lotus-wearing member of the BJP. I wonder what these people, the liberal, pseudo-liberal lobby would have done if there was hardcore proof of a BJP link to Kapil Gujjar. They just wanted that. What would have happened is if Kapil Gujjar's picture was not with Sanjay Singh but with JP Nadda. What would have happened if this image was leaked and it was Amit Shah garlanding him and welcoming him to the BJP? What would have been? They would have gone berserk tonight. Trolls, Congi and AAP trolls, you would have gone berserk tonight if the gun wielder would have been as closely linked to the BJP as he's turned out to be with the Aam Aadmi Party. What would have happened? Anirban, you would be frothing at the mouth, going crazy, saying my country is in danger. Nasiruddin Shah would have given another interview. Nasiruddin Shah would have given another interview tonight. Tonight at 11 o'clock he would have given another interview. Believe me, he would have. And you know where?
So Arnab, I have to be very clear about this. There have been highly scurrilous remarks made against some of the greatest Indians of our generation. You know, Rana Ayub is the enemy.
No, I don't want to go into... You see, I'll tell you one thing, please. I always hold a view here. I discuss the issue, not the individual. So please, thank you. Please proceed. Please proceed. But remains the issue. I'm not going to talk about individuals.
These people are great individuals. Whatever they have said is right. Because, you know, they've consistently tweeted that people who have said this are terrorists. And now that somebody has been proven to be from a certain party, then that party must also be held to the same standard of account.
Same argument should now apply.
And these people are great individuals, you know. I mean, they're great intellectuals of our modern society. You know, Rana Ayub is the Enid Blyton of this day.
No, again, no personal comments. My question is...
Ask Mr. Amit Shah to go and arrest Kejriwal and Sanjay Singh. Can you do that?
Sir, why don't you first ask Mr. Kejriwal, then I will ask Mr. Amit Shah anything you want, all right? First ask Mr. Kejriwal. Please ask Mr. Kejriwal. First apply the same standards to them, then I will start applying the same standards to everybody else, all right?
Don't even know that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that if someone has made a mistake, or someone has spread lies and falsehoods in such a monumental way, they must respond. But I want to just ask you one thing. What if this shooter had not been an AAP man but a BJP man? What would the pseudo-libs have done? There's silence on social media tonight. They've gone into a collective, they've dug a hole in the ground and all their heads are inside it like ostriches tonight. I feel sorry for them. I'll see you on debate number 2 in a few minutes.